addiction. Addiction is not exclusive to drugs. You could be addicted to TV, you could be addicted to your phone, you could be addicted to divination, you could be addicted to candy, you could be addicted to sweets, and you could be addicted to chocolate. You see the diversity? You can simply be addicted. You could be addicted to sex. You could be addicted to tantric. You could be addicted to oral, or you can be addicted to the idea. You can be addicted to the P-O-N. You can be addicted. Addicted is not exclusive. It's multifaceted. It explodes like a hand grenade. And it goes all over the place. So addicted can be emotional. So you can be addicted to anger. You can be addicted to joy. You can be addicted to drama. You can be addicted to drama, and then as a result of the drama, you're addicted to series, and you can be addicted. Addicted is not exclusively identified with one thing or another. It's multifaceted. It goes all over the place. Once you are addicted outside of yourself, outside of the spiritual realm, then you are subjected to the addictions offered by life. You could be addicted to explosions in the mind and explosive stories online. I mean, you can be addicted. So what is so important for us to understand is that what we have become addicted to as humankind has caused for us to be sedated, absent from ourselves, unaware of our soul, giving us the inability to actually reach our goal as individuals, as collectives. So we have been first sedated, stripped of our rights to believe, to receive, to tell the truth, comfortable in the lies, forced to suppress the authenticity of ourselves, and as a result, we have lost ourselves. Chasing the almighty dollar, masking it with the idea of religion, achievements in school, and different things of that nature, all of the external things that make you happy, never reaching the idea, the real phenomenal result of joy, which in fact, happiness should be redefined, because happiness cannot be happiness without joy. But somehow we made it palatable for ourselves, so we abstracted the truth, took out a little nugget to attach it to the external things that we find favorable and pleasurable to the eye and to all of the beholders. How you like me now types, right? I had no real plan for this video. But it started off with a conversation that I had yesterday with someone who I hold dear to my heart, it caused me to pause as I began to share the truth. The truth that is currently debatable because most people don't even feel the same way. They don't perceive life to be the way that I know it to be. Can't push it too hard, because if I push it too hard, then I sound like I'm talking about me. I sound like it's all about me. When in fact, the passion that I have is the compassion that I have for the divine source energy, i.e. God. Sometimes, most times, I choose not to say God because the God label has been depicted with no better than a slave master with benefits. I'm just saying. So, Divine said to me, y'all worried about the wrong thing. So while we're worried, while we have been more concerned about what we're going to call our divine source energy, which defines that divine source energy as all love and courage. Hope, stability, and the balance in life. We've been misled. Divine said to me, you know how you were gaslit? When I answered yes, the divine source energy said, I was gaslit centuries ago. I'm nothing like they say I am. Because if you think that I created you so that you can run to me in fear of even a probability of you experiencing such a thing as they describe as hell, with that being the point, with that being an end, a probable end, you don't know me. Because I'm nothing like they said I am. But it worked to control you. It worked to suppress you. It worked to have you scared, not only of going to hell, but scared to tell the truth, scared to be yourself, scared of authenticity, scared of the real. All of these years, centuries, the probability of the truth, man, most people are addicted to the lie. They told you. So addicted that when you go to tell someone and offer someone the golden ticket, the truth, they push back. They call you a liar. They want to pray in tongues and bind you to hell because you must be Satan. What? The idea, the audacity, the bodacious audacity for you to even assume that God created me free like that. God doesn't have any rules. Oh, you might even turn this radio off right now. No rules? Who are you? Of course there's rules. Rules to the game, baby, but there's no rules between me and you. That's what the divine source energy, i.e. God, said to me. Most heavenly Father, Mother and Father, Elohim, Jehovah Jireh. Who have we become, and what are we truly addicted to? We have become addicted to the toxicity because the toxicity is safe. The toxicity is safe. It is scary and it causes for too much adjustment to be made for us to even think that we have to move outside of the space that we have been boxed in for centuries. Tactics of a manipulator. And you wonder why gaslighting is such a thing today. You wonder why manipulation is so profound today. You wonder why manipulation and gaslighting and gaslighting, for those of you who don't know, it is a high-tech manipulator. You wonder why there are communities of gaslighters. There are communities that are coming against people who are of the light. There are communities, and you wonder why. But guess what? My why is not going to be what you probably think, because the why happens to be, I could show you better than I could tell you. It didn't happen intentionally. It happened in the epic, floetic flow of life that we are here. What goes up must comes down. It always comes all back around. You create a muck, you're going to end up with the muck, no matter what you experience in between that time. So don't worry about it. Wait for it. So now what we have, centuries ago, see, because we don't know, then many of you may say, then what are you talking about? Because I was just born here now. But what you don't understand is that there is a much more profound dynamic to this thing that we call life. Get the book, Goal of the Soul. I tell you all about it, but I'm just saying. There's a much deeper, more in-depth revelation of the truth, of you, of who you truly are. Your intention here. We can all play basketball or tennis on a football field, but at the end of the day, nobody will win the game that was intended to be played on that field. Nobody's going to win the game because you're not playing the game. You're making do with a tennis ball and a basketball, making hot dogs and hamburgers and sushi over on the board over to the right. And with what are we doing? You're not in the game. As we embark upon this new earth, what is taking place is the field is being cleared. It's like the owners have stepped up. So the owners have stepped up and they're saying, hey y'all, put those bars up, man. We got to get ready. We're getting ready for a game. I'm gonna need y'all to clear out of here. But we've been here for years. We've been here for generations. But listen, I'm gonna need y'all to clear it out because we're getting ready for the game. But see, the game is actually the spiritual warfare that is going to take place so that the intention of humankind that God, the divine source energy, had visioned from the beginning. I carry the soul of Charles Darwin, more heightened. And one of the things which is one of the people that experienced life with my soul. And in that experience, it was interesting. One of the things that I had become enlightened of was that God showed me, and because I've been in hermit mode, for those of you who don't know, and I've been away co-creating side by side with the divine source energy, i.e. God, for over a year now. And one of the things that I'm always taught, God always gives me the awareness and the knowing, and then I receive confirmations externally after I've already been given the awareness of something that I never had any clue of, nor was I ever taught in this lifetime by anyone. And one of the things that was very clear to me, because God always makes it make sense, was the whole wonderful idea of God had a vision, and God had this vision, and then God let it do what it do. Like, you know how you have a vision? You have a vision, and the exercise is you paint the picture in your mind, you decide what it is, you allow yourself to feel it. And you, as you feel it, embrace that experience regardless of what happens external of that moment that you've created it. Whatever you go through in your journey, you always cancel the negative things, anything that is opposite of what you've created, and you go back to your vision and remain and cause that to be your focus. And that is the magical aspect of the power that we have innately as spirit having a human experience. So the divine gave me the visual of, I created this vision, and this was after the divine actually told me its origin. Haha. In the book Combos with God, God literally told me its origin. The story is wonderful. Anyways, in that experience, you come to this awareness of your power to create, and you create the impossible. At the time that you visioned it didn't have the life it had, was in your mind, in the power of your mind, the power of your vision, your internal vision, the third eye, the pineal gland, right? Well, the pineal gland is like the operator, but the memory board, if you would, it holds all the juice, right? So this is what you had. And in that experience of your creation, you know what the end is going to be. You don't know what's going to happen from here, from A to Z, but you know the end. You don't know, I don't know what I'm going to have to go through to get to that, but I do know that that is my vision, and that's what I've created, and that's what it's going to be. So the divine is so wonderful, man, and so loving, gentle. It's so gentle, but yet at the same time courageous and, man, strong. All right, it's something else, and has a team. Okay, so the divine did the same thing with us. Divine is not all up in your life like that. You have a team. A spirit team. All of this stuff for some people, especially those who come from my origin in the church, Pentecostal, whatever, it may seem foreign and scary. It's like the idea, how dare you think of this freedom and this idea of the divine in this way. It's okay though. The train is moving, so it's not going to stop, but in time. Just take one day at a time. Meditate day in, day out. Don't think so hard about it. And I always invite everyone to ask, God, if I don't know you, show me you. It's just that one simple thing. I did it because I was arrogant too. I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay. Because we're taught that it's an abomination to go outside the box. And that was intentional. But see, gaslighters are intentional. Gaslighters need a Golden Globe. They need to just stand all of them up in a room. Okay. And thousands of their ass and just say, you are they need Golden Globe awards for acting. Okay. They're very emotional. They're acting. They're going to do that to win the crowd, to divert attention, to fight off the idea of their own insecurities and jealousy and envy, hatred and malice, and for an individual or a thing. So the divine set forth this idea of humankind, poured itself into the first vessel, if you would, that happened to have been the positive, the negative, right? The balance of life. And allow for it to take its course. Allow for it to do what it do, knowing that in the end it was going to manifest exactly what was designed. Trusting, because at the end of the day, those original souls, those true souls have a mission. And those true souls with the mission that they have are put on assignment on this earth. Our souls, for some of us, are the twin flames in our life, waiting for you to come back and connect with it. Look at that. Let's just consider that to be a confirmation. That's right. There it is. They talking. In this process, we have become addicted to the bullshit. Addicted to what no longer serves us. Addicted to money. We've attached the ideology of abundance to getting the cash. And I remember talking to someone from Africa, and they said to me, they said, you know, in America, it's interesting how you guys work for the money. Then you die. Instead of enjoying life. Enjoying life. I'm just seeing that. Enjoy. Because joy is inside. Joy is inside. Joy is adaptable. Joy, you are joy. If you have joy no matter what. Our responsibility is to come into the experience of life that the divine called for us to be in. God didn't create this. We did. God created the original, the vision for humankind. And God allowed for it to flow. God is also God said to me, which I was taken aback when the divine said to me, well, I have faith in you all. You're going to change it. That the earth is our responsibility. The experience of heaven is our responsibility to create here on earth. But before we do, you know how there's civil wars? There's breakdowns because of greed, because of what people see. That whole ideology was based off of fear, just like the indoctrination of industry indoctrination, okay, of whether it's the religion, music, schools, whatever. For greed, we've moved forward and we've created them up. But we've also created the opportunity for us to realize our power through the transmutation of the evil that has been created upon the earth. So in the process of this change, we're going to come into the experience of knowledge of good and evil. We're going to step into our power as creators, shamans and healers. That's what we're stepping into. And it's okay. It's all good. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This is our time. Become addicted to the idea. Let's change and redefine the addiction. I don't even want to, I'm hooked on, I am totally hooked on God, the divine source energy. I am hooked on the divine. I'm in love with my soul and the divine and our union. I'm in love with the idea of freedom and knowing what I can do with my freedom. I'm in love with it. And I was probably one of the least ones that someone would imagine would be in this space. So I get it. It's a new chapter. I get it. It is a new chapter. A new way of being. There are enough people woke. Divine says years before now, people weren't ready. Now we are, as a collective, because there are people in line and people in place for it. Time out for people to be shut out because they have special gifts, and a lot of people probably going to be released from the hospitals and stuff. Because nothing's wrong with you. We've just had it all effed up, right? I love you guys so much. So much. And I just got on here real quick because I had to have some compassion towards someone that I was sharing this wonderful truth of opportunity with the divine. And divine says, all you have to do is just ask. This is what I have made up. If I don't know you, show me you. If I don't know you, show me you. Right? God, whatever your desire is regarding my life, let it become strongly my desire, and so will my plans be established and succeed. And then every day, in the morning and the night, get up in the morning. Can you just spend 5-10 minutes silently? Don't ask for anything. Don't do anything. Just sit there, close your eyes, and allow for it to just be. In that moment now, something comes to your thought process, cancel it, because it's your time with the divine. Start off with that. Don't try to make anything happen. It will flow. Step into the epic flow of the new experience of your authenticity and your truth. The truth of love you're going to gain. The truth of joy you're going to gain. You're going to find peace, and you're going to find true happiness, which is joy. Gaining that connectedness with the divine source energy. It's all yours. I love you all. Have a good day. Wait a minute. Wait. Well, you know what? I'm just going to say, interesting enough, First card I pull out, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Don't make it about the money, babe. Follow your calling. Follow your calling. Time out for the oppression. You've been oppressed mentally. You're no longer oppressed. No longer depressed. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I know it's scary. I acknowledge my fear, but I'm going to say I acknowledge the fear. The fear. Because we're not owning it. But I acknowledge that I am experiencing fear. But I replace it with the insight of awareness. Surrender to what you really, really want to experience. Surrender to the idea of truth. Surrender to the freedom of authenticity. Surrender to you having no limitations to your dreams. And how you're going to serve the communities that you want to serve. How you want to give. There's no limitations. Be grateful in the midst of the creation of it. Be grateful. Allow yourself to be grateful. Get happy about it. Your brain has no idea the difference between what is really happening and what is not. When you feel it, when you allow for that energy to manifest inside of you, the truth of that, it doesn't understand that. You tell it what to do, okay? That's how it goes, and it really does go like that. Don't force the process. Don't force your growth. Allow for it to happen. Be patient with yourself. Patience is to suffer without complaint and to have resilience before there is time. So it's not so much as it relates to the time, but it's how you wait within the time. So don't get anxious. Don't allow for fear, it shows up as anxiety. Fear shows up as anger. Fear shows up as lust. Fear shows up as addiction. You feel me? So don't allow for that let go of the failure. Let go of the failure. You focusing on the wrong thing. You're okay. You didn't know. When you know better, you do better. Or not, right? It takes time, right? It takes however much time you decide for it to take. But there are things, I must say, that some people are called in this lifetime to go through so that you can make it so that your soul can get to the other side, right? So the soul has appointed you as its vessel. It appointed you intentionally on purpose for you to be a part of its ascension. Soul is an entity energy just like you. So if you have arms and legs and you're the one that's you have the choice to do however you want, just like the soul does. We won't get all into that. But there's going to be a transformation in your life. Die to the will that you have been accustomed to and allow for yourself to step into a new profound relationship with the divine. Come into the experience of a new divine relationship with the divine. God, if I don't know you, show me you. Like for real, did somebody lie on you? You mean to tell me you didn't create a hellfire and brimstone for me to get thrown into if I don't come to you? God said, why would I have to force you to come love me? What? Come on now. If that's the thing, you don't think. I know a lot of people are resistant to change. But there's going to be a change. If you desire change, you must first celebrate in advance while knowing that it is so. Right? That's the thing. While knowing that it is so. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. This is true. Let it go. The pain. No pain. No pain. No gain. Oh, no pain. Think about football as we were talking about football. No one comes on the football team and not know. I think they might sign addendums and all kind of things because you know that you're going to play this game. Play the game for the love of the game, not for anything else, or else you can't win the game, right? You got to get into it with love. Because when you see love flows, anger resists, courage flows. Love and courage go together like butter and bread and peanut butter and jelly. After the moments of pain, that process of growth, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Face it with confidence. I was in the car by myself when I asked God, if I don't know you, show me you. Man, talk about a knock off the horse of pride. I'm thinking somebody who felt that, hey, I know God. You can't tell me. I'm the author of the armor of God. Yeah. And then, wait for it. Yes. Have the courage so you can let go of the anger and all of those things that come with the pain of that is in your soul. So many childhood wounds. Those are not there to tear you down, but they are stumping. They're the stumping ground. You step up on it. But I'm going to tell you from somebody who went through the dark depression and went through that and went through the gaslighting by a community that I loved and the betrayal and the backstabbing and the whispers and things of that nature. People trying to tear you down mentally to tell you that you didn't see what you saw. You didn't see what you saw. It wasn't there when you know that you did. Then at some point, you don't even know if you did. You say, did I? Did I? Did I see that or did I not? Right? Been there, done that, baby. And the only way I made it out of that quicksand is with somebody keeping their foot on my head. You got to check out The Clarissa Show. theclarissashow.com. You got to go there, check it out. Just wait for it. Okay. After going through that and knowing, and I'm telling you, when coming out of the ideology, the template that we were given as it relates to God, which is how most of us find our foundation of hope and love. Unfortunately, it was based off of fear, and that's not a bad thing, baby. It's just an opportunity for you to get to know God. What if you were gaslit? And everybody had a whole situation differently in their head about you. What if it was you? First of all, it doesn't feel good. If you're somebody like me, at some point I don't care. What really more so, what was hurtful was the fact that I did care then, and it hurt, and I allowed myself to go through the pain so that I can get to the healing, so that I did not allow for that to suffer inside of me. But I chose to sit and cry. I chose to sit and cry. And some of you may cry when it comes to what you find out the truth about God. Don't be mad at your pastor. A lot of them, they were just doing as they were taught. We all were. Don't be mad. But it's a new way of being, a new way of seeing, a new way of flowing epically upon this earth. While in this earth, we're getting ready for the game. But before we get to heaven, there's going to be a spiritual warfare. There's no binding that up away. It is what it is. Because we done created them up. We done created all kind of stuff. But this is not the video for that. We'll talk about that later. But right now, it's you taking the opportunity to get to know the divine source energy, oh man, in a romantic, loving way. Ooh, baby. Because if you don't know God, man, if you don't know God like that, right? And knowing that the team that has been in place, those who have come before you, the spirit never dies. Remember that. They switch sides, baby. They go to the other side and they never die. All right? They do not die. Literally. And if the more conscious you are, the more connected you become with the spirit realm. I'm telling you, my best friends are in the spirit realm. I swear. You'd be surprised. All right? Listen. I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. I do. More than you ever know. It's for sure. You can always count on my love forevermore. I need you. I need you. Okay, so listen. I pulled 3 more cards. Grace, love, and a higher calling. How about that? Grace, you who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with the dignity and the spirit of beauty. And that's the swan. The deer, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. How about the synchronicity? And then the lion. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Yay! No more oppression, baby. No more oppression. And we're going to get one more for the road. Play a little game with my soul. I just made that up. I choose to be guided. I choose to be guided. I choose to be guided. Okay, y'all. Listen, I love you. Don't forget, visit me online. MountOverGroup.com. Embrace this new chapter that we are getting ready to come upon, that we are in right now. Chop, chop, chop it all up. That oppression gots to go. Gots to go. People coming towards you. Let the worry go. I know you've been going through a whole lot. You've been going through a whole lot and still trucking through, and that is absolutely wonderful. And people have been coming. It seems like whatever you have had, you have been under attack in your finances, in your job, and your home. But guess what? There's being balance restored. Your spirit team don't play about you. And all for the lust, people coming for you, they've been coming for the star. Coming against you in any kind of way, you don't even know why. You like, what in the world? Why are they bothering me? Why am I feeling this energy, this energetic resistance in my life? That's because they've been coming and attacking you. You've been under spiritual attack. Yes, you have. And you just didn't know. But there's balance being restored in your life. And it's going to be awesome. You are a great star. Whoever this message is for, you are a great star. You are a great star. And I want you to have a wonderful day. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe.